Hey, what's up, seventh grade? How you guys doing today? All right, so I've decided to push your test back a little bit. We're going to work some more on these equations and make sure we have them. Today, I'm going to be showing you just the state tests do show some really weird things, and I just want you to take a quick look at them. Some decimal problems, and they have blanks in them. And we're going to change those blanks into variables, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second here. All right, so blank minus 6.2 equals 4.5. All right, so they give us some weird problems like this on the state test. And what I want us to think about is these blanks here. When they put a blank in here, what we're gonna do, because this is kind of hard to figure out. So what I'm gonna do is have us change the blank into a variable, because that's all it is. So what I'm gonna do, really simple, is get rid of the blank, and we're gonna put a letter there. Now we know how to solve these really easily, using what we know. We draw our line, we wanna get the m by itself, right? So I add 6.2, add 6.2, make sure my decimal points are in a straight line, right? And I get 10.7 is m, right? So it's just a one-step equation. So these aren't hard problems, but they make them look tricky because they put a blank in there, okay? So I'm gonna show you another one. So some of them are a little bit tricky, but most of them are not. All right, so that's a pretty easy one. Copy it down. Please copy these down in your notebook. Let's look at another one. Okay. So this one, the blank is after the number. So it's kind of a weird looking equation. So what I'm going to put here, now what the biggest mistake we'll make is put an x there. We don't want to just put an x there. It's a positive x. So in between here and here, we're not multiplying. It doesn't say to multiply. So we got to put a plus sign there, okay? Like I said, these problems are a little goofy, but if the blank is after the number, you just got to put a plus sign in there. So then we do the same thing. We want to get the x by itself. So I have to get rid of, I'm not getting rid of this plus sign. I'm getting rid of this here, this minus 3.8. So I'm going to add 3.8. If I do it to one side, I do it to the other. Now these are different signs. So I'm actually not going to add them, even though it says plus here. Different signs we subtract, right? So I have to borrow 15 minus 8, 7, 3 minus 3 is 0, so I have 0.7. Now I have to decide, is that 0.7 positive or negative? Well, this is a stronger number than this one, right? 4.5 is bigger than 3.8 or stronger. So I have to use this one sign. It's negative. And this just cancels out, right? So since there's no number here anymore, we don't need the plus sign anymore. It just kind of goes away on its own. All right? So there's two of them. Let's look at one more. And this one's really kind of goofy. Now this one, yeah, we could put a variable here if we want to. But the variable's already by itself. So this one's just a regular problem since they're both on the same side. So we just have to decide, am I going to add those or subtract them? Well, when I circle them, do they have the same signs or different? Well, in this one they have different signs. And since they're on the same side of the problem, different signs we just subtract, right? So 6.5, put the bigger one on top. 3.2, and I get 3.3. Notice my points are in a straight line, right? I have to decide, is that 3.3 positive or negative? This is a stronger number than this one, right? So stronger number, we use that sign. So it's positive 3.3. Right? And you're not going to write equals x. You're just going to, you know the answer is 3.3, okay? All right, so that's all we got for today. So some new stuff. We'll practice a few of these today where we put the letters in for the blanks and see how we do, okay? That's it.